If y'all didn't check out my other video before, this was actually quite a while ago about Wendy Ortiz and Brianna Olsen. Y'all, Brianna Olsen was calling Wendy Ortiz out and saying that she wanted to box her, which, okay, I don't know if you guys saw, but like recently, like I feel like there's a whole new surge of people trying to box people because, I don't know, maybe there's like a lot of money in it, but I kind of like, I'm gonna keep it real with you guys, okay? Call me messy, but I kind of like missed that time on YouTube to where like all the YouTubers were boxing, and I feel like this turned into something really, really big for the Paul brothers, like Logan Paul and Jake Paul. Like, look, they like did this whole like YouTube boxing thing, and then they ended up fighting like big names. Like, what was it? Like Logan Paul ended up fighting like Mayweather. You know what I'm saying? Like, they fought some really, really big names, and obviously made millions of dollars from this. So I've said it before in another video, and I'll say it again. I really do feel like if these TikTokers did it right and got behind some like pay-per-view style thing, I feel like they could make millions of dollars, okay? So if you guys did not see, Brianna Olsen was saying that she would literally pay just to box Wendy Ortiz, which I don't even know where their beef stem from. I feel like obviously there's a lot of people on the TikTok streaming space to where they're just calling out people to like create some beef with them, obviously to create more buzz and clicks and views around them, and obviously to get people engaged within their TikTok lives. However, Wendy Ortiz is now actually in Japan with DDG, and she's talking to him about it, and she's like, I would not box with her because obviously I would want to box with somebody who's a little bit more popular to get like popularity out of it. But I gotta say this though before getting into the clips and things. I kind of would be excited to see that, okay? Which I feel like, or do I have something stuck right here? Like something keeps on getting stuck right here. I feel like that would be low-key kind of like a good fight, y'all. Like I said, I don't even know what their beef is. I made a video about it before to where like, you know, Brianna Olsen is calling out Wendy Ortiz to box, you know what I'm saying? I was like, okay, but like for what reason? Like what was really said? Supposedly it had came from Wendy Ortiz's baby daddy, that I guess supposedly he said something about Brianna Olsen, which by the way, we are going to get into Wendy Ortiz's baby daddy because Santos is actually beefing with Wendy Ortiz's baby daddy, and I'm just like, oh my god, y'all, this is just a mess. Like, I feel like Santos specifically, he looks for like anybody just to beef with, like just to, you know, gain more relevancy, you know what I'm saying? Which I'm just kind of like, damn, like, I don't know, I feel like I would get tired of that. Like low-key, like if I was just looking for people to beef with, like I feel like maybe just because I'm a paranoid person, like I'd feel like I'd always be like watching over my back, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like he just don't give a shit. Like he's like, let me call out this person, let me like want to box this person, you know what I'm saying? Like it's a whole lot. I do want to go ahead and play this clip right here though, to where Wendy Ortiz is talking to DDG and saying like he would not even, or she would not even box Brianna Olsen because she's just not relevant. Check it out.
Aiden and Ross wanted me to do one. Do you know Brianna Olsen?
Mm-hmm.
You know her?
I heard her name because...
Yeah, the mom.
She's irrelevant though.
Yeah.
I don't know names.
But he wanted me to like box her.
But
I would have done it if it was somebody more famous or like, you know? Like that's, maybe I would have done it, but like her, it would have just been like, so...
The fuck I'm talking about.
No, but she was begging me, like she was literally texting. I think because he was gonna pay us.
You gotta have motion to get in the ring with Ocean. Ain't that right?
Yeah.
As y'all saw from right there, she is saying like, no, I wouldn't really box her because what's the point of it? Because she's saying that she is more popular than Brianna Olsen, which she is. I feel like they actually have a similar follower count like on TikTok, but I do have to say though, if you look at Wendy Ortiz's numbers, like damn y'all, she be getting millions of views on every single TikTok that she posts. And I'm gonna keep it real with you guys, okay? I don't know too much about Wendy Ortiz. I've watched a couple videos about her. Actually, one of my homegirls is a really, really big fan of her. She really likes her. And I'm like, I've watched a couple of her vlogs and I was like, I'm so sorry, but she's so boring to me. Like I watched her vlogs and I was like, this is so boring. Like I don't understand why she's so popular. If I'm keeping it real with you guys, only because I look at her, I'm like, okay, this is kind of boring. Like, but I get it, obviously. Like, there's people out there for everybody to view. I just feel like I'm one of those people that I don't know. I like people with more energy, and I feel like Wendy Ortiz is, she's just very monotone, and the way she talks is very monotone. Everything is just very flat. You know what I'm saying? Where I'm just kind of like, where's the energy? Where's the pizzazz? Where's the spunk? You know what I'm saying? But anyway, she does pull in a lot of numbers. Now, of course, Brianna Olsen did catch wind of this. She did see these TikToks to where Wendy Ortiz is talking to DDG, and of course, she had to speak out about it. Check it out.
Guys, did y'all see the DDG Wendy clip about me?
That's so funny. Yeah, it's the white.
How is she gonna say, I didn't fight her because she's not as famous, or like some shit like that, as you're sitting next to your friend that knows me, you dumbass. It's okay, she was scared and had to think of an excuse.
Wait,
I understand.
Don't Jews have leprechauns?
Leprechauns.
What
What do they have?
For
I just didn't want to tell
over
you.
a year, we just didn't tell you guys.
They said Wendy had 90K in her chat. Okay, so did I on Kick. I had more than that.
More than that.
I had more than that. This mother had like 100K on TikTok live. Like
900K. What the hell?
Yeah, don't sit here and say anybody's more.
900K.
Don't sit here and say anybody's more famous than anybody based off some views, bitch. Don't act special.
Yeah, I had views. TikTok is her platform. How did I get more views than her on her own platform?
Like, be for real now.
As y'all heard from right there, Brianna Olsen is saying like, okay, like how are you over here saying that I'm not relevant, but DDG knows who she is, and Aiden Ross, obviously, because Aiden Ross, I guess, was like organizing these fights. So it's just kind of like all these people know who Brianna Olsen is, so clearly she does have some relevancy. You know what I'm saying? Also, I do gotta say though, which I know a lot of people probably would be, you know, scared to box. I do gotta say though, I feel like it would be really, really lucrative for Wendy Ortiz, because obviously she gets millions of views. Brianna Olsen gets millions of views, and I just feel like this whole thing, it would blow up online. You know what I'm saying? And I do know that people would probably pay for that pay-per-view. So I don't know, if I were her, I'd be like, okay, screw it, let me just do it. Anyways, I do want to go ahead and get into this drama because, oh my gosh, apparently Brianna Olsen and Santos were at a Panera. Y'all, this worker went up to them on the stream and like asked if like Santos was like beefing with the baby daddy, which I'm just kind of like, oh my gosh, this thing's a mess. And then Brianna Olsen did talk about Wendy a little bit more while at Panera. Also, I gotta say this too, I feel like it's so crazy that these people like can just be on live stream everywhere they go. Like, I just feel like, I don't know, it's a bit messy in my personal opinion, because then you got people coming up to you like, hey, what's going on with this or that? Like, I don't know, I feel like it's messy. Check it out.
Aiden Ross reached out to me to get her and me on the fight card. That's all. So I don't even have her contact info. I think I DM'd her, maybe.
I'll send you her contact info.
She had to beg to go to Japan.
Yeah, she did beg for Japan.
And she's still talking about Brie Olsen in Japan. Haha, loser.
36.
Number, because I got like...
Oh, random question.
Yeah.
Is there like a reason why like people come here? Because even Wendy Ortiz was here.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh my god, that girl's
Like
crazy.
a certain.
We don't like her.
Yeah, she hates me. She
Literally,
talks shit about
I'm beefing with her baby daddy right now.
me. He was just texting her baby daddy like 2 hours ago.
Yeah, like an hour ago.
Show her. Oh, you don't have your phone.
Yeah, no,
Oh, yeah.
phone.
Okay, text her, Travis, and then I'm gonna like, send you Ryan's singer.
Like who thinks about what's the news for there? You know, like him.
Oh, we're just here because of the courthouse.
Okay.
Oh.
No, we live in the Hollywood Hills.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, our
that
friend
makes
just has
sense.
court right now.
Yeah, Wendy's not on our level. Not yet. Nah, never.
Never.
There y'all saw in that last clip from right there that Santos was saying that he's beefing with the baby daddy. Well, check this out. He ended up posting like a screenshot of a text thread on his TikTok stories, and he said whole family going down. Check this out. I actually got these like screenshots from Pancho. He posted it onto his Instagram, and then these were messages between Wendy Ortiz's baby daddy and Santos, which I'm like, I just feel like whoever Bree is like beefing with, that like obviously Santos has to jump in on it too. Like y'all saw like before with the whole Josh Richards thing, and then you know it was Josh Richards and Brianna Olsen beefing, but then Santos had to get on it, and then now Brianna Olsen's beefing with Wendy Ortiz, so then Santos is like, let me beef with the baby daddy. Like, this shit is just really random to me. I do want to read some of these text messages right here where it said, you're scared, that's what I thought, good boy. I told you where to come find me actually. And then he said, send bar Addy, that's the name, one-on-one. And then this is what the baby daddy said, I don't fight little boys who can't take care of their own kid. You worried about the wrong stuff. Let me give you a piece of advice before your kid grows up and hates you, all right? Go back home and take care of your kid instead of effing on some sloth looking girl. You worried about the wrong, I don't know what that word says right there, boy, before you beat me in a fight with a custody battle, all right, buddy? Bro, I'm going to Denver. That's cool. Don't look for me. Have fun. That's why you're blank in Japan. Where you at, babysitter? Didn't you crack a blank? I want to say a fat stinky nunu. That's what I'm thinking it says. I don't know because he put like little emojis over it, but I swear I think it said fat stinky nunu. Isn't your blank obsessed with my baby's mom? I can actually see my daughter in every day where you can't. You really thought I'd be cool with someone who hangs around people who don't F with my baby's mom? Meet me in Fort Collins. I'll be at the Brothers Bar there tonight. Pull up. Bet I'll F you up tonight. Get a babysitter, little bro. Send the Addy. And then you keep being a, I don't know what that says. These damn emojis are throwing me off, y'all. You're scared. That's what I thought. Good boy. Y'all, this whole damn thing is so messy. Like, the fact that I'm just like, Santos is over here like, oh, let me beef with the baby daddy is kind of crazy, y'all. I do gotta say this, though, just because, like, I am a fan of, like, UFC and boxing and things like that, only because I feel like it's kind of entertaining. I don't know, y'all. If I was Wendy Ortiz, I'd be like, look, if y'all pay me $1 million for it, I would do it, because low-key, I feel like whoever is, like, organizing these boxing things, I really do think that like they could pay her $1 million. And let's go ahead and keep it real. Like, how long is a fight? Like 20 minutes? Like, don't you want to make $1 million in like 20 minutes? You know what I'm saying? Like, I would do it if I was Wendy Ortiz. Okay, that's just my little opinion. But I kind of do think that obviously like Wendy Ortiz, if you guys like follow her, y'all see like she's kind of like, I'm sure she's making hundreds of thousands of dollars per month because she gets so many views on YouTube as well as TikTok. And then like her collabing with this guy DDG, you know what I'm saying? Also, back to like that whole thing, like if you guys paid attention to that clip earlier to where Brianna Olsen was saying like she had to beg to go to Japan. I think it was the other way around. I think DDG actually wanted to take Wendy Ortiz to Japan and take them like on a trip, obviously, so that way they can collaborate and get more views, because I think that he did say in a previous video that he did want to like cross over into the like a Hispanic community and grow his fan base, and Wendy Ortiz is the talk of the town right now on TikTok. So I feel like obviously because she's getting millions of views, that makes sense. I don't think she had to beg to go to Japan. I think he wanted to take her, obviously, as a collaboration. But that's just my little gathering of it. I could totally be wrong. I don't know. Anyways, make sure you guys let me know your thoughts and opinions about everything. I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace out, Girl Scout.